Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a quick little snippet on how to deal with an avoidant in a situationship or a relationship or a potential lover that you would want to have in your life, and you're experiencing them as an avoidant. And an avoidant can be someone who they not play this game, because really they're not really playing any game. They're actually just playing out their own childhood wounds, because an avoidant is an attachment style that is developed when they are children as a way to protect themselves from what is taking place with their primary caregiver. And books such as Attached, books such as Brainstorm, I'm just looking at my pile of books over there, and the other book is Keeping the Love That You Find, all written by MD doctors. They all support the same theory. And I've even read a book in Greece as well, written by a Greek author. And it all comes down to the same thing. An avoidant will 99.9% of the time bring in an anxiously attached individual, because they both need to learn from each other. If an avoidant attracted an avoidant, that wouldn't work, because they would both want to avoid each other when feelings became overwhelming. And the idea of letting somebody in or needing someone feels so intense for the avoidant, because as a child, when they did need that, they were not able to receive it. So they shut down because it's scary and unfamiliar. And then if you have an avoidant with an avoidant, then they both do the same thing. And then eventually, when that fight or flight calms down and they find like recalibration in their nervous system, and then they're like, oh, maybe I can try this again. And then boom, all of a sudden it feels overwhelming to them again. And then they pull away. They would both do the same thing and nobody would learn. Same with anxious attached individual. They do the opposite. The closer, the better for their nervous system, because they want constant validation. They seek constant attention. So insecure because they never received that as a child. And their cells are literally still thirsty to receive that neurotransmitter that contains that feel-good chemical such as oxytocin and dopamine. They're searching for it, and they think that the other person is going to give it to them, but that's not true. As adults, it is our job to give that to ourselves now. So if you have an avoidant, boom, that doesn't work. If you have an anxious and an anxious, then boom, they're going to be attaching to each other and be so codependent, and they're not going to learn anything or grow out of that. And they're going to continue to live in anxiety and fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, fear of maybe perhaps the other person cheating on them or not loving them enough, questioning everything, needing constant validation. They wouldn't learn it that way. And who wants to be in a connection in that way? Because as someone who was quite severely anxiously attached, to be honest, I know what that feels like. It is really uncomfortable and really not fun to live in that anxiety and dysregulation at all times. It takes over. Then you can't eat, you can't hang out. It is so consuming, and it throws you off the rail of living a normal life. So we're brought in, anxious, avoidant, to learn from each other. The avoidant needs to learn to stay. The anxious needs to learn to not need so much validation. So when this person runs, look to see, what is it that you are quote unquote chasing or wanting from the avoidant? Are you wanting reassurance? Then it would be to your benefit to start reassuring yourself through affirmations, through gratitude, through meditation, through journaling. What is it that you need reassurance? That you are enough, that you are worthy to be loved, that you are not defective. Like, what is it that you need to be reassured of? And you're thinking and feeling that that person is going to be able to give that to you because you're seeking it. Your inner child is excited when they meet someone that finally they're going to receive what they didn't from their primary caregiver. So therefore, the attachment comes in and that you're chasing that, but you can give that now to yourself. You're not 0, 1 years old, 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old. You're not a kid anymore. You can give that to yourself. Like, that's the beauty. If we are able to understand that, we are able to go from attached to detached. You detach from the from the avoidant, because they're there to teach you. And so is the anxiously attached individual is there to teach the avoidant if they are wanting to take that opportunity to be in a stable, solid relationship and quit the breadcrumbing and the push and pull and regulate their nervous system so they don't feel like they have to run, because it is never our fault, like the ones that are anxiously attached. It's not our fault that they're running. That's what their nervous system is programmed to do. And our nervous system is programmed to go and get it and attach to it. It's almost like you're clinging on to your mother's skirt or your father's pants from when you were a child, and you're like, see me, love me. Why can't you love me? See me, I'm right here. So give yourself what you think that the person is going to give you. If it's safety, you give yourself safety. Validation, you validate yourself. If it's you want to feel good about yourself, you do the things that make you feel good about yourself. Help yourself so then you can change your inner vibrational state. So then by the law of attraction, you can bring in someone who is now more of a match for you, because like attracts like. So if we are in our wounded self with lower vibrational frequency, we're going to bring in, by the law of attraction, that's Newton's laws of energy, like attracts like you can't, that's basically what manifestation is. It's science at its best. Law of gravity, 9.81 meters per square second. That works all day in and day out. You don't have to think about it. Everything just, this gravity, it will get pulled to the earth. Same with law of attraction. You just bring in like it just works like that all the time. We're manifesting, co-creating based on how we predominantly think and feel about yourself. So pay attention to how the avoidant is making you feel about yourself and go to work. This is a really good book on how to do the work to change that vibrational state. I do have a workshop. I'm going to link it below. It's totally free. Someone had asked me to do that last summer, and actually I really enjoyed it because it helped me elevate. Actually, it helped me elevate my own frequency, and my whole connection completely changed, even the one that I was already in, because my vibrational frequency changed because I was so focused on self-love and gratitude that it made everything a lot better. It's wild how it works. It might take a minute for reality to catch up, but as within, so without, meaning as we have it within us, we spend time not seeking it outside of us. As within, so without. So we don't have a need to chase or attach or any of that stuff because we already have it. Thank you so much for quickly tuning in on this quick little video. If you have any questions about it, please do put them in the comment box below or private message me. All the information that you need to do so is going to be in the description box. And I thank you once again for being here with me. And I hope you have the most beautiful rest of your day. With all my love and gratitude, I will talk to you next time.